Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Angels Always Win 444. So I started a collective energy read earlier, and it cut me off. But I did, I'm not going to merge the videos, I'm actually just going to post them independently and just put like part 1, part 2. Just because I feel like the message was just very like to the point, and it was just meant to be that morning message. Overall, the energy is all about committing to making your day, setting your tone for the day. Like that's just been the message, point blank period, right here for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been watching, I also welcome. I hope you guys are having a very great morning. We were just talking about setting the tone for your day by, being appreciative in the morning, showing gratitude, focusing on what it is that you want for the day, prosperity, abundance, good planning, wise decision, clarity, wisdom, divine guidance, love, and just saying thank you for those things in advance so that energetically you're putting that vibration out for the day, and it's going to come around and it's going to keep blessing you each and every day, and you keep like reaffirming it pretty much. So that was this energy, okay? And I wanted to kind of, start this off on a good note. We're going to go into just see wherever we went, but it does say, I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. So just take that with you wherever you go today, whatever you're doing. Remember that you can make the decision today. Wake up early. Listen to empowering messages early in the day. Don't listen to, if you're going through any type of stress or drama, don't listen to something that's going to remind you of it right away in the morning. Listen to something that's going to help empower you maybe in a different area of your life. If your career isn't doing the hottest, go look at like a love reading. Maybe a love reading will be positive for you. Or relationship tips, or exercise tips, health tips, motivational speeches, disciplined speeches, speeches on inspiration, speeches on changing your habits, speeches on changing your life. Listen to things that empower you early in the day to help you reset that energy. Also, with recalibrating your energy, make sure you're getting enough sleep, because you need sleep in order to kind of like shut that momentum off of negative thoughts from the previous day, or whatever drama and chaos was going on in the previous day. You need time to like physically, mentally, spiritually reset. So let yourself sleep. I know when you're going through stuff, it seems hard to sleep. You're anxious. You feel like you have to be doing something. When you have, financial issues, you're like, well, I need to do something right now. I need to do something right now. Or when you're having a relationship issue, you're like, I need it solved now. But the thing is, some things just take time to just need time. Some things just take time. And sometimes if you're not giving yourself that time necessary, you're not allowing that stop momentum button to like kick in. You're not allowing your body, mind, soul, energy to reset overnight as you should. Sleep, honestly, it's really healing. I understand it sounds messed up, but like I understand why depressed people sleep. Obviously, they sleep for a different reason, but at the same time, their body is physically telling them, we need to reset your energy. We need to reset your soul. We need to reset your heart, your mind, your body. Like this spiral of negative thoughts from the previous day, it needs to stop. We need you to go to sleep so we can reset it for you. So we can, it's like the firing of new neurons, the creation of new neurons. I don't know if neurons can be created, but it's like the resetting of them. It's allowing your mind to like sever the connection to the ones, the neurons that are like creating that negative energy, that thought pattern. It's allowing you to like put a stop to it and then cut it, and then kind of like energetically put it aside and be like, okay, this needs to heal. Let's bring in new neurons, new excitability, factors. So like things that make you happier, things that cause you to make these connections, things that cause you to have this new thought pattern going on for you. But your mind is just saying, we need you to sleep, because when you sleep, we can turn off your conscious mind that keeps shutting down your subconscious mind, and it's like you can't even trust your own intuition because you're like sabotaging it. So this is about letting your brain and body and mind and soul and heart take over for you and start steering you in the right direction. So that's a very strong message for someone. Make sure you're getting adequate sleep, because in your sleep you're able to reset your cycle, you're able to start over, you're able to refocus your mind, your heart, your body, your soul. You're able to come more into alignment with what it is that you need to be doing, or not need. Don't ever tell yourself you need to be doing something, or you should be doing something, because that's living in the present or that's living in the future energy while trying to be in the present, and it's going to kind of mess you up. You can make a to-do list of things that, you know, you can accomplish. If you want this, do this type of thing. But when you're healing, you know, try to be gentle and compassionate with yourself. It doesn't mean be a bum and lay down and give up and die. It just means emotionally make sure you're, and physically and spiritually, make sure you're getting the energetic resets you need. So make sure you're getting adequate rest, and also make sure you're getting the energetic cleanses you need. So, you know, do a cleansing bath, you know, take a shower, and as you're showering, just make that, you know, say the affirmation like, as I shower, I remove all negative energy from my body, energy, whatever, dirtiness, any dirtiness from my body, mind, and soul. And as the water replenishes you and cleanses you, just say like, I welcome in abundance, I welcome in strength, I welcome in, you know, spiritual stamina, I welcome in, even when you're really low, like I welcome in the need to want to feed myself. You know, when you're really down, sometimes you forget to feed yourself. You forget to take care of your body. Make sure you're taking care of your body also, because it is your temple. So, you know, this is about taking care of yourself, mind, body, soul. It's interesting how we start doing these and then it like random things pop up for us. Okay. We're going to do... Okay, we're actually not going to do these because we already got our beautiful message for the day, which is setting the tone for this. It just set the tone for the whole day. Let's see. Just 1 second. We're going to do some Palo Santo. So, Holy Spirit, we call upon our Divine Light team, our Ascended Masters. We pray that you stay by our side and ensuring that only God's love and wisdom, divine wisdom, and you know, emerge through the readings today. We ask that you grant us, you know, prosperous, clear, specific readings, accuracy within the reading of the cards. We ask that you bring us blessings, love, and guidance, divine love and wisdom. Be allowed to speak here. That you cleanse our energetic fields, my viewers' energetic fields, that you shield us from all negativity. You cleanse away all negativity, all lower vibrational energies. And help us to move forward in prosperous and abundant ways. I love how this smells. I'm running out though. But I have like some more somewhere else. Okay, so we're going to do... some Moonology cards. Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective? Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. So, I mean, with this one, I instantly heard and felt like when you meet someone and you're kind of like, you don't know if you should be the one to make the first move, you know, on them. But it could be something as simple as engaging in a conversation for a little bit longer or engaging them in a conversation. And it doesn't necessarily mean like jump this person's bones. It means establish this friendship. Move forward with this. You know, if you have an old friend you haven't talked to in a long time, and you recently saw them, but like you could feel the strain a little bit, be bold and make the first move. You know, extend the olive branch to this person. Just be like, hey, you know, I know we haven't talked in a long time, or I know something's happened in the past with us. You know, whenever you need to talk, or if you ever need to talk, please do know I still care for you. I'm still your friend. You know, I still consider you a dear person in my heart. That could be the first move for some of you. Also, be bold and make the first move. Do the scarier things. I just felt like the scarier things, the things that scare you, the things that feel heavier, be bold and make the first move. Don't wait till that person, that debt collection agency comes to you. Pay that bill in advance, right? Don't wait till your car completely breaks down. Do the, you know, go get the oil change. Go get it checked out. Go, you know, do something about it. Do something about the things that, you know, kind of intimidate you. The things that intimidate you, that's what it is. It's all about facing your demons head on. And it's not demons. When I say, you know, the things that intimidate you, I just referred to it as a demon. Excuse me. Jeez, exorcist over here. It's the things that bring up that fear, the things that you have trouble communicating, the things that you have trouble listening to. Because a lot of times we can't listen to something because it triggers us. It's triggering some type of like ego response out of us. Either we're embarrassed, we're ashamed, we're angry, we're envious, we're jealous, we're scared, we're trying to think of another ego driven thing. I can't think of any more right now. Or we're proud. We're too proud to admit something. We're too proud to admit we were wrong about something. But like, it's all about it's hard to listen to your truths, but you need to be bold. Ask people. Be like, hey, where do you think I need to like? And also, obviously, ask a wise person, someone whose life you want to reflect, someone whose life you enjoy. They you can tell that they're happy. Someone who energetically feels good to you. You can ask them, be like, how did you do this? Or how did you get to this point? Or what do you think I need to change in my immediate environment to get on a better path, to become more aligned with more people like you? Or what can I do in this moment to help me have a better future in 5 years? The small decisions you make today the small decisions you make in the present energy today help you dream of the future. It's like how I was saying, you're dreaming of the future while in the present. The decisions you make today are going to influence that dream of a future you have. So what do you want that dream to look like? Because you got to start working on it now. You want to start working on it now is what I'm saying. You want to do it because you enjoy doing it, because you're going to, bear the fruits of that labor. So be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. So that's your advice. Yep, that's your advice. Oh, you guys. So bottom of the deck, we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So this is about things being balanced out in your favor. If in the past you've had, lower vibrational relationships that just were, anytime I say lower vibrational, what I mean is like the fuckery, the bullshit, the lying, the breadcrumbing, the deceitful energy, the lying by omission, the backstabbing, the lack of appreciation, lack of knowing your worth, lack of wanting to appreciate your worth, lack of wanting to even acknowledge your worth because that person couldn't even acknowledge their own worth, or because they felt so insecure within themselves, they had to make you feel insecure about yourself. They had to bring you down to their level in order to feel like they were on an even playing field. But that's not the case. That is what I mean by lower vibrational or addictive. Like, it's kind of funny, but it's called devil dick. And this is for females and males. Males, obviously, could have the female version of it towards their feminine. And it's just like when you're addicted to someone sexually and you don't even realize that you've formed like a toxic trauma bond to them. Like, even though they treat you like crap, you keep going back for whatever reason. And it's that physical, energetic connection that you have through your sexual connection. So be very mindful of who it is that you become intimate with on a sexual level, because you are energetically linking yourself to that person. So make sure it's not a lower vibrational person that's draining you and using your light to amplify themselves. Someone that's not like taking your glorious person that you are and then like using your light to dim out their darkness or to light up their darkness. And because they're doing it in a manipulative way, they're making you seem like you're the bad guy, but in reality, they're the bad guy. They're just reflecting their insecurities onto you. They're reflecting their character values and morals onto you, but in reality, it's that they're draining the light out of you. So be very mindful. There's things called energy vampires. Look that up. It's people who literally drain your soul, body, and mind just by being around them. It doesn't have to be like a physical touch by them. It's just situations, places, and people that have this energy that just drains you. Like, no matter what, every single time it just drains you. So be mindful of those people. That is what I mean when I say lower vibrational energies. It's like that. It's like the toxic things, the things that bring you down, the things that drag you down to a lower energetic plane, But with that being said, when I say that, with this new romantic cycle beginning, this new moon in Libra, this is the reset. This is the reset, you guys. Oh my God, this is exciting. This is the reset. This right here, this new moon right here, this is the reset. This is a reset in justice. This is a reset of, for me, it feels like karmic cycles with relationships, with romantic cycles for you. This is the energetic reset of that. And you know what it was too? It's like, for this is how it feels. For those of you who are currently single right now, you went through like some horrible separation. You were going, like, it's like you were spiraling downward with someone and you didn't even realize how either attached you were, how toxic you were, how codependent you guys were on each other, how manipulative this person was to you or you were to them, take it however it resonates. But you were just spiraling downward and you didn't even realize it. So Spirit's like, no, tower moment, we're cutting this off. We're going to make you see what it is that you don't want to see. And we're going to make you feel it too, so that you know never to go down this path again. So Spirit literally intervened. Divine intervention is what a tower is, right? A tower is like divine intervention. So Spirit's like, we need you to wake up. We need you to wake up right now. And you had to make the decision, though. You had to make the decision of whether you were going to allow yourself to sleep or if you were going to keep yourself up late at night being anxious, staying in that energy. And when I say you were staying up at late at night, I mean like you were reminiscing on the past. You were wondering, why did this happen to me? Why does this always happen to me? Why did this have to happen? What is going on right now? Why did they do this to me? What did I do? You know, did I do something wrong? Was I off course? You know, it's replaying the scenario over and over again and wondering what could have been done differently. What could I have done differently? What should I do now? What should I do differently? Should I go back to, it's those freaking annoying thoughts. You're just like, shut the fudge up within your head, right? You're so sick of hearing the same thoughts on loop. And you're like, it's like you're spiraling, right? You're spiraling, and you don't really see it, or you might see it, but you just don't know how to stop it. So Spirit's like, all right, slam down. Tower moment, you're going to shut the F up. We're done. We're done watching you spiral out of control. We're done watching you feel manipulated. We're done watching you be lied to. And like you didn't see the red flags, or you were failing to see the red flags for whatever reason because you had like rose-colored glasses on. Because you kept trying to see the light in a situation when it was just full of darkness. You didn't realize that you were the freaking light in the situation. There wasn't this person. Like I said, this person was like siphoning off of you. This situation was siphoning off of you. You weren't seeing that, like, it wasn't them presenting you with like some golden opportunity. It was just them draining you from everything that you had. It was you. It was your light being reflected in them because they were draining it out of you. They made you feel like you were the bad guy, remember? They made you feel like you were the bad guy, but in reality, they were siphoning it off of you. They were siphoning the goodness out of you. And they did not give a flying F because it was benefiting them. They would do anything to benefit themselves, to upper hand themselves. And that's what you were seeing. And that's why you thought there was a light in that situation, but you were the light in that situation. And Spirit's like, all right, we're done. You cannot keep entertaining this kind of energy. You cannot keep wasting your time with this person. You cannot keep spiraling downward like this. So Spirit put a hold on it and put your ass to sleep romantically. They're like, all right, we're going to give you the worst broken heart of your life. You're going to be put to sleep. That cycle completed. It taught you its lesson. It hit the full moon stage. And, it was just a spiraling downward. You just weren't seeing it. You needed to detach from the situation. You needed to let it die. You needed to let that full moon energy, which is like all about letting go, right? You hit that point. You hit the peak of that climax of that relationship. And it's like, and it was just dying, and you didn't realize it. And it was dying and dying and dying and dying. And finally, Spirit's like, okay, yeah, no. Full moon, black it out, block it out. All the eclipses that happened, that strongly feels like it's a thing for some reason. Like you had to just block it all out, turn it all off. In order for your body, mind, soul, spirit to energetically reset themselves. You guys, this is crazy how this is tying in. But that's what had to happen to your heart. Your heart had to stop. It had to be just completely freaking stopped. I know it hurt like hell, and you didn't even think you were going to survive it. It felt like you were dying, and the thing is, a part of you was dying. The part of you that no longer served you was dying. The part of you that was keeping you blocked was dying. The part of you that kept enabling these toxic patterns and habits to keep repeating themselves had to die. You had to fully, energetically, heartfully, lovingly be turned off. You may have felt like you were going cold, and that's exactly kind of what was happening. You were going cold because you had to find something new to be like rebirthed in you. Because when you sleep, you dream, right? So it's like kind of like a little vacation. You dream of the things you want. You dream of beautiful lands that you haven't been to. You dream of beautiful energy. You feel happy. You have nightmares too. So, pick, try to be conscious of whichever one you pick. Nightmares, try to wake yourself up and give yourself a minute to kind of like get control of your thoughts, and then try to go to sleep with better thoughts. And it helps me. But with that being said, it's like that's the same thing that kind of happened. You had to be in a super dark, cold, damp, ugly, hurtful, painful, betrayed place and turn your emotions off to where you were almost numb. And it's like you were fighting it. You didn't want to be numb. You didn't want to not feel anything because you may have been scared of, well, what if I turn my heart off now? Will it ever turn back on? Because I know some people fight the numbness. Some people fight to not turn it off because it's so easy to be cold and to be numb and to not care about anyone else. But this is about how you found a way to put yourself to rest, put yourself to sleep so that you wouldn't hurt anyone else. Because if you think about it, when you haven't slept, when you have been cranky, when you haven't ate properly, you can get in car accidents if you're driving. Your senses are off. Your emotions are extremely volatile because your body's like, please just shut up and go to sleep. Like, we need you to sleep. So you're all over the place. You're not thinking clearly at all. You lack clarity. There's so much mind fog going on. And then on top of that, if you have heartache going on, you're inflicting those emotions possibly onto everyone around you because it's like you want someone to feel how you felt. But the beautiful part about this was for whomever, this is resonating for, it's like you turned yourself completely off. You hid from the world. You sought answers and healing out within yourself. You didn't allow yourself to engage in new relationships because you knew it would be unbalanced. You knew you were seeking out this healing and you only you could give it to yourself. So it's like you had to allow yourself the freedom of being numb for, a hot second. But it's like you allowed yourself the freedom of taking a nap, of taking a break, a reprieve from the world. You retreated from the world energetically, spiritually, physically. You may have, everyone kind of right now is physically retreating and energetically. And so it's like, this is what the world needed. A complete freaking shutdown. Like, please shut up. You're clearly not fixing the problem. You're clearly not addressing it. You're just spiraling downward. You're not seeing the patterns. Like, you can't get out of your own head long enough to see the overall perspective, the higher perspective of the situation. You can't see the bigger picture going on right now. So Spirit's like, all right, I'm going to shut all of you down. It's exactly what this, this year has been all about. It's been about everyone just getting shut the F down. And those eclipse cycles were about, to me, it feels like it's about mind, body, soul. So again, it's about, closing out all of those chapters and completely resetting them, completely restructuring the way we see society, completely restructuring and reframing our thoughts, completely restructuring and reframing the way we take care of ourselves and take care of each other. That's what needed to be completely closed out because we were spiraling and no one was catching it. No, there wasn't enough change happening because everyone else wanted someone else to change. No one was taking responsibility for their actions. No one was taking responsibility for, the lack of a voice. Some people were like, oh, well, that person will, speak up for them. You have a voice for a reason. We are all each other's best advocates, and we are all our own best advocates. But it's about learning to be a good advocate first and foremost for yourself, for what truly, makes you happy, where you feel safe, the people that make you feel safe, the situations and, what prosperity, your goals, your finances, what does abundance and a brighter future look like to you? And you have to first embody that energy. Remember, being in the present to dreaming of the future. So you first have to embody that energy in the now, be grateful and set the tone for your day now so that the rest of your day, the rest of your future goes well. So it's very symbolic. Like those 3 eclipses it's all about everyone just needing to take a whole, just a blackout moment. Like a whole blackout moment, a moment of silence to completely allow the universe to kind of take over for a little bit. Because they're like, all right, you're clearly not in control of where this chariot is going. I'm taking over for you. Like you're not doing it. Damn, you guys. But back to our reading. Anytime I turn on the camera, it's like whatever is coming out tends to be a message for someone. So I know it seems like, oh, you're rambling. No, I'm purposely delivering a message. So, back to this reading. We got a romantic, spicy cycle going. So actually, give me 1 second. A romantic, spicy cycle. A romantic, I don't think I've ever said that in my life. A romantic, spicy cycle is starting for you. And it's going to be beautifully balanced. It's going to be balanced. It's going to be justified. And when I say justified, I don't mean like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's going to be balanced. It's going to be fair. It's going to be equal give and take. It's going to be another like-minded individual. It's going to be someone else working on their healing, someone else being on this path, someone else searching out their soul mission and trying to live in their divine life purpose. It's going to be someone who matches you energetically. So make sure that your energy is in a good place, because otherwise you're going to call in someone like you. It's going to be you and another person. It's going to be, how I said, we embody both masculine and feminine. It's going to be, you know, that masculine energy and your male counterpart. The masculine energy within you is going to be reflected in the masculine energy within a male counterpart. The feminine energy within you is going to be a feminine energy reflected in your, you know, female male counterpart, however. So whatever energies it is that you are embodying, you're going to reflect it outward. So be mindful of your thoughts. Like I said, focus on what it is that you do want out of a relationship rather than what it is that you don't want. Focus on what it is that you do want in your career, love, life, happiness, health. Focus on what it is that you want. Because you deserve abundance. You deserve prosperity. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be free. You are lovable. You deserve love. You deserve abundant healing. You deserve to be healed. You deserve to call yourself healed. Do you have flaws within your healing? Sure, but you deserve to call yourself healed if you have healed from a lot of stuff. Don't think, well, I'm never going to be healed. Yeah, things happen every single day. You're not going to be able to heal it on the spot, or you can, but it's a very conscious effort. But the thing is, we have so many things that kind of like keep coming up to the surface to be healed, because sometimes we're not even aware that something is triggering us or affecting us, or it's creating a different thought pattern for us, or it's there's so many factors that go into what habits and forms patterns for us. What becomes habitual and forms patterns of thought for us. There's so many unseen factors, unconscious factors sometimes. So we are always healing, but you can call yourself healed if you have been working on your healing. It's not you being superior to any other individual. It's not you, placing yourself in an elevated place like, oh, I'm healed. No, this is you saying, I am healed. It is allowing yourself to be successful. It is allowing yourself to feel accomplished in that area. Wherever you are healed and you've been working on your healing, it's about giving yourself the credit due, because not many people are even aware of factors that they need to heal. Not many people are working on their healing. And it's like honestly, you can say you're healed just by saying, seeing your factor and starting to work on it. Give yourself credit for those little cycles completed. All right. Holy Spirit, be bold and make the first move. What do we have going on here with this romantic cycle beginning? This new moon in Libra. This is the new reset of the cycles. This is something starting fully over. The cardinal moon. With the cardinal moon, I'm also getting like the cardinal signs, but I'm getting like fixed, strong signs. This may be someone you know. This may be, with the fixed strong sign, it may be like a friend that's been established in your circle that you just may not have, seen in that way. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So again, with the getting to know each other, I kind of feel like it's like your feminine and masculine energies within yourself. Getting, those two getting to know each other, and then you're going to bring in and you're going to call in that same energy. So you're going to call in someone who is equally as balanced as you are. So like I said, focus on what it is that you're thinking about. Bottom of the deck, we have the situation is calling for you to have faith. So, and have faith. Look, have faith that this isn't the bullshit you're calling in. Have faith in yourself. Have faith that you know yourself now. This is why you need to get to know yourself. What is it that you feel makes you feel safe and secure within yourself? How do you want someone to love you? How do you want what actions do you want someone to take? The feminine side is, how do you want them to love you? How do you want it to feel? The masculine side is like, what actions do you want this person to take? What is the language of love that you want to call in for yourself or for this person? You have to become the partner you seek. You first have to become that partner for yourself. You first have to get to know yourself, and you have to trust in yourself. Trust that you have moved beyond deceptive lies. You've moved beyond the masks. You've moved beyond the people that wear masks. Have trust and faith in yourself. You are very capable of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish or seek out. All right, let's see. What do I want for you guys? I want happiness for you guys. Alright, this is the Good Tarot. We're going to pull a couple cards. Alright, let's see. This is exciting though. This is a new romantic cycle for yourself. Have trust, have faith in yourself. And also, like I said, with your friend, or whoever it is that you kind of have romantic interest in, you know, be bold and make the first move. Just say, hey, you know, like I said, I'm always open to talking. I'm always here for you if you need me. I'd love to catch up with you someday, or, you know, feel free to message me and we can catch up. And really get to know each other as friends, honestly. Really, really, really get to know each other. Because what if you think of them romantically, but as a friend they suck? Like, they're not good friends. Look at the way they treat the people around them. That's also why it's a good thing to get to know each other, like get to know who you're talking to or who you're dealing with, because it's like you want to make sure that this person is energetically a good match for you, and if they treat their friends like crap, they're going to do that to you eventually. Just saying. They will. If they speak ill about their family like that, never, like, and they do it like in a very, like, not a venting way, they're just rude and they have no respect, they're going to do that to you. What they do to others, they will do to you. Because the thing is, they could be wearing a mask. So it's like, that's why you want to get to know someone, so that you can trust yourself to make a good and wise decision, so that you can, you know, if there are red flags and patterns that you see, you're going to see that before you know, commit to this individual, before you, you know, become sexually linked with this individual. I think it was this video that I was talking about sexual links, so just be careful with that, okay? Okay. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, though. So right away I have to tell you guys, I do see the world. 21, this is the cycle completing out for you, right? Because, again, you're done with that deception. This is a new cycle starting for you. Wow, you guys have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Fire, just super sexy, gorgeous embodiment of creativity, passionate, fiery energy. Like, this is like, you know what you want, you're working on getting what you want, you are like a superior. So the feminine energy that I'm getting is like, you are like an alpha feminine, but it's like you're not arrogant. Because if you look at it, she's just kind of like side coy looking, she's like side glancing. So it's like, you know your worth, but you're not going to sit there and like flaunt it to the world. You know your worth. You know what you want. You know what lights you up. You know what drives you from within. You know what your passions are. You're discovering these passions about yourself. You're bringing things into life. You bring a passion and a fire, and you are the light. You know how I was saying that? Like, you are the light. You know that you're the light when it comes to a relationship. You know that you're the factor that has always brought goodness into people. Like, if you've been in relationships and you're like looking back and you're just like, huh, like, why is it always the same pattern? And it's like, maybe it's because you're attracting darker beings and you've been the light the whole time, and that's why you just do not stay with these people, because eventually they drain you. They drain this light out of you, and it's like, and you're always stuck resetting, and that's why you're so tired of it, though, because you're always stuck resetting this energy, and you're like, gosh, I'm exhausted. So finally, again, you've done it, though. Spirit slammed you with that tower, and they're like, no, stop. You're not going to freaking do this to yourself again. You're not going to go through the cycle again. You're going to go to sleep. Your ass is going to go and take a nap. And the thing is, when you want a child to take a nap, they fight it so hard. They do not want to take a nap. And they fight it because they need it. I was actually talking to my sister the other day about this, about how little kids will fight the thing that they need. If they're hungry and you're trying to feed them, but they're cranky at the same time, they will fight even wanting to eat. But their body, mind, and soul knows that they need to eat. But like, their conscious little ego, prideful self is like, no, I don't want to, you know? And that's what this feels like. It's like Spirit was like, go to sleep, and you weren't listening. And Spirit's like, go to sleep. and you weren't listening, you were fighting it, you knew that that person, place, or situation had died, and you weren't letting it go. You kept wanting to revive something that was dead, and Spirit's like, leave the dead bunny alone. Okay? That's what Spirit was saying. It was like, leave the dead bunny alone. I know it looks cute, and you think it's cuddly, and you think it's really pretty, and you think it's soft, and it's so loving and caring, but like, that bunny just tried to bite your hand. That bunny's going to turn ravenous if it ever comes back. If that bunny comes back, it probably has rabies, and it's going to bite you and infect you, and it's going to get you sick. That bunny's going to start decaying, and that mold and the bacteria, and it's going to fester, and it's going to stink, and you're still going to be there trying to give this little bunny CPR. Let the bunny rest in peace. Spirit's like, walk the fuck away from the bunny. It's cute and all, but there's a reason that that bunny is dead. Its time, its cycle was over. I know it seems really dark, but I don't know why. And I'm not even looking at a bunny. I feel so bad, but no, I don't. You know, it's the circle of life, to be very honest. You know, we all go through it. But so you already, you know, Spirit was like, go take a nap, and they kind of like, it's when you hold the child down, kind of. And you're like, you're staying here, you're going to take a nap, we're going to lay down together, you're taking a nap. That's the only way out of this. You're going to go to sleep, you're going to take a nap, because you need it. As a parent, you know when a child needs something, and you know that they might fight you on it, but if they need it, you need to get it to them. So like medicine, it's the same thing. You might have to force that child to take that medicine, but if they are dying and sick and feverish, they have to take that medicine. Otherwise, you know, there can be, you know, dire implications, you know, consequences that follow that. So it's kind of like, that's why you needed to let that bunny die. That bunny may have been cute and brought you happiness at one point in your life, but now it is dead, and it's festering, and it stinks, and it's going to rot your soul from the inside out. So you need to get away from it, because you're going to contract a disease from this bunny. Get away from it. Stay away from it. And honestly, if it helps you, consciously bury the bunnies. Consciously bury... Okay, we're going to pick something else, not poor little bunnies. But it's just so applicable to a bunny, because a bunny is cute, it's soft. You want to live, it looks so innocent. You want to bring it back to life, right? You're a child, you want to bring it back to life. Your inner child wants to save the bunny. But it's like, some bunnies, it's a circle of life. You need to let some bunnies, some relationships, some cycles close out. You need to let them die. That was all they were there for, just to love you for a period of your life, and then, you know, their cycle ended. Let them go in peace. Move on, move forward, bury them. Bury that cycle, bury that person, bury that situation, that job, and move forward. Because it's beautiful. Again, you've reset yourself energetically. Spirit put your ass to sleep, and now you're awake. And now you're awake, and you're like, yes, I got a nap. I feel good. I'm going to go run around and, you know, at 100 miles per hour. I'm so ready to go, because you woke up, and look at you, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is absolute happiness, absolute bliss. This is a wish come true for you. This is like, emotionally, you are fulfilled. You're ecstatic. You're so ready. This is exactly like you woke up from a nap. When a child wakes up from a nap, all of a sudden they're like fiery, they're happy, they love you, they're like, oh my God, I love you so much. And before they went to sleep, they're like, I hate you, you know? And this is you waking up from your nap. You have your beauty sleep, your glow up. Oh my gosh, yes. Your glow up is amazing. Like, you're glowing, you know you're gorgeous, you know, like, so this is what I feel. This is like you. This is what you look like, right? You're like, I know I'm gorgeous. I know I'm glowing. I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm well put together. This was my beauty sleep. And inside you're like this. You're like, I'm so happy. I just ate like a whole bowl of like, I don't know, whatever you want to eat. Your favorite food. And you're just so happy though. You're so peaceful. You're like, I don't give a flying F what the world is doing. I am happy. I am happy within my body. I'm happy within my soul. I light up my own soul. I am the light. I light myself up. I bring myself this happiness, this joy, this abundance. I am getting this beautiful wish. I am my wish fulfillment. Again, you become the partner you seek out. You are your own wish fulfillment. Okay, mama. Remember, feminine energy can be embodied in a masculine form. So, in a male form. So, just saying, that's just an energy. So, you've been healed up. You got the 3 of Fire, 3 of Wands. You're moving. You got the Hermit. You're moving out of your Hermit stage. Again, you're coming out of timeout. 3 of Fire is usually waiting. You're looking to the future now. You're looking to the future. You're looking at this vault, this number 9, this Hermit. The Hermit's all about the answers that lie within you, going in within and finding the keys to your own answers. Finding the keys to your own answers. Finding the keys to your own, the answers to your own prayers. The keys to your own answers. The prayers to your own answers. Okay, anyways. You're moving forward. You're leaving that energy of whatever happened in the past that's staying in the past. You are now moving forward. You're looking very expectantly to the future. And for a lot of you, it's like that's what you're coming out of. You're coming out of your nap time. Now you look forward to, hanging out with your family, your friends. You took a nap. It was very restorative. It was very, revitalizing to your body. And now you're ready to go. You found the answers you were seeking out. Let's see. You found the answers you were seeking. Oh, yeah, look. Another wish fulfillment. 17, the star. This is wish fulfillment. This is healing. You found the answers you were seeking by going within, by taking your nap. You allowed yourself to go to sleep and dream of something new, something beautiful. You allowed yourself to have that healing. You gave yourself that healing. You granted yourself that healing, that emotional healing. You found the keys. And you found wishes. It's like not only did you go into, what is it called? The Cave of Wonders to get the magical lamp, right? The key, the answer, the thing that you thought held all the answers. You went in there and you came out with some blessings, some additional blessings. It's like you went in there thinking you were just going to grab a golden lamp and you're like, okay, cool, it's a golden lamp. Little did you know there was a genie inside of it that was going to grant you wishes. You found your genie. You found this person, this energy within yourself that allows you to grant yourself wishes. You found the genie within yourself. You found the genie in the bottle. You found the genie in the lamp. The prayers are in your answers. Okay, I'm kind of getting it. So, like, you thought the answer was finding the magical golden lamp. You're like, this is going to bring me prosperity and abundance, right? That was your aha moment. That was going to be what the key that solved the riddle to your pain, right? The riddle to those cycles. But the thing is, you just had to let those cycles die in order to allow yourself to walk through. You had to go in with a pure, because they say only a pure of heart or the diamond in the rough. Only the diamond in the rough can go into the Cave of Wonders. It has to be the diamond in the rough, and it has to be like a pure heart to go in. So you are this diamond in the rough. It's like, yes, you toughed it out. Yes, you had some tough circumstances and situations approach you. You may be going through some tough, situations like financially, relationship-wise, and career-wise around you right now. But you yourself are a diamond. You're just refining yourself at this time. So you had to go through that cycle. You had to go to sleep, remember? You had to go to sleep. You had to go within. You had to find those answers within yourself. You had to find the questions that you were needing to ask. It's like you were seeking out answers, but instead you were told what the questions were that you were even seeking out. And it's like you went into this Cave of Wonders thinking you were looking for one thing, and then when you were in there, the Hermit, you found out that you are the light. So you enabled your light to glow, and that lit up the candle, or the candle, that lit up the lamp, the golden the genie lamp to you. And you're like, oh, okay, that's the object I need. Okay, I'm going to take that one. And in finding what you thought was the answer, you actually found your prayers. Like the things you really want, the things you really wish for. That's what it is. It's like you found, you guys, I've been struggling with this. I kept saying answers to your prayers to your answers yesterday and the day before, and I was like, what does that mean? And I could not make sense of it, and now it kind of makes sense though. It's like you found your genie lamp, you thought, and that was your answer. That was your answer that you went within to find. And it's like, okay, aha, I'm the light. Okay, I get it. I am my own person. And then this, you rubbed it, and then this genie came out of it. This whole new energy you didn't even know was inside of you came out of you. This whole new fierce, beautiful, badass, gorgeous, sexy woman and happy person existed. It's like you are the embodiment of both natural beauty and inner beauty. You are glowing, you are radiant, and it's like you didn't even realize that you could embody both energies so well, that you could have both aspects of yourself and be, and use it in such a beautiful way. And then it's like you rubbed it, and then you found this genie, and this genie is going to grant you your wishes. It's like you were seeking out the answer to something else, and in it, you actually found all of your prayers being answered in there. Wow, you are the genie. This is your wish coming true. And like she's looking at it, she's looking at that she's looking at that vase. And that vase is like, that's the lamp. Like, you know what your wishes are now. You're very clear about what it is that you want, what you desire. You trust yourself. You have faith in the universe that, you know, you've made it through that cycle. You're no longer stuck or bound in that cycle. Yeah, look. Oh my gosh, yes. 10 of Fire is 10 of Wands. This is putting all the burdens down. This is burning away the past. This is rewriting your future by burning like the old Akashic records of who you were supposed to be. This is you having taken your like control over your destiny, over your fate. This is you taking those steps necessary to make the changes necessary. It's like you have rewritten your own history. You've rewritten your own future. You've rewritten your energetic code in all directions of time. So it's like you're burning away the past, you're burning away and you're letting go of all the burdens that are no longer serving you. And you have an Ace of Wands right here, an Ace of Fire, a passionate new beginning. You're like passion. So this is a lot of fiery energy. So to me, it's creativity. It's birthing something out of the ashes. The Ace of Fire is a new opportunity to birth something out of the ashes. And that's why you're burning your past. You're like, I'm done holding these burdens. These are not my burdens to bear anymore. You know, this is not my cross to bear anymore. These are not my papers to lug around in my book bag and feel exhausted and tired of when they're not helping me anymore. It's not serving me to hold on to the past anymore. I need to let it go. And it's like you have this fiery energy within you to start whatever you want from new and burn away whatever you want that doesn't serve you. Wow. And look, the world, the cycle is closing out for you. 5 of Earth, 5 of Pentacles. And this one, this is what you're done. This is what you're done with. The 5 of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. It's being shunned away from society. It's feeling like you've been exiled. That cycle's done. That cycle's closed out for you. You've embraced who you are. You've ascended to a different planet. You've unlocked that key. Look, there's a key right there. You've unlocked this for yourself. You've opened up a new dimension for yourself. You've opened up a new future for yourself. You've opened up a new fiery energy within yourself. Like I said, you didn't even realize you had this energy and you opened it up for yourself. And you're burning away the past. You're like, I'm done. I'm not holding on to things that make me feel like you have to hold on to it, right? 4 of Fires or 4 of Pentacles. This was a commitment, you know, that just wasn't working for you. It wasn't serving you anymore, whether it be energetically, spiritually, physically. Like this person, place, or thing was just not serving you anymore. So it's like you had to just let go of it. You're done. You're done being shunned. You're done being, you're done feeling judged and abandoned by the world. You're done because I learned this the other day that the 5 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot, there's a person wearing a bell. They're outside of a church, but they're in the cold, right? So it feels like you've been left out in the cold. They're actually wearing a bell because in the old days when you had leprosy, you had to wear a bell signifying that you carried a disease, that you were contractable, that your energy, your condition was something that could be transmitted through touch or contact. You're done with that. You're done shunning yourself away, first off, because you never had leprosy. You didn't. Someone just made you think you had it. That's what it is. Someone made you feel that you weren't worthy of happiness, of love, of abundance, of prosperity. Someone shamed you. Someone shamed you down and belittled you to nothing. They made you think that you were the problem when in reality it was them. That is the energy that it's like they manipulated you into thinking you were sick, and you were never sick. You were never sick. You were just ahead of people. You were just in a completely different world from other people, energetically. You were never meant to be, like, they made you feel like you stuck out like a sore thumb, right? No, you're meant to stand out. You are literally born into this world to be unique, to share your light. You have a very distinct light, a very distinct glow, a very distinct energy. Your way of thinking is amazing. Your personality, the way you look, your height, everything is perfect on you. If God wanted you to be taller, you'd be taller. If God wanted you to have different circumstances, have their circumstances, have that, you know, those resources, you would have had those resources. You would have had that finance, those finances. You would have had that job. You would have had that car if you were meant to. You were meant to do with what you had, and like you were meant to blow up out of nothing. You were meant to do that glow up out of nothing. You had to have the energetic expansion by being dark and taking a nap. You were never sick. And you are done feeling that you were ever the problem, you were ever the bad sheep, you were ever the dark sheep of the black sheep of the family. You are done feeling that you were never meant to belong on this planet. You are done feeling like you were always abandoned, like you were always alone. There are more like-minded people around you, and you're done. You're done carrying the burdens of the past. You're done carrying all of the judgments placed on you by other individuals that didn't see you for who you were. They saw you as a flawed individual because you weren't like them. But the thing is, you were never meant to be like anyone else. You were born to stand out. You literally, really, truly are. You were born complete as you were when you came to this planet with nothing, just a baby. You were born with everything already. You are the genie in a bottle. You have found the genie in a bottle. You're done with that cycle. You're absolutely freaking done with the cycle of feeling abandoned, of feeling left out. My goodness, you are so done. Wow, you guys. I'm really, really, really proud of you guys. My throat hurts like so much. So, you know, for whoever this is for, if you are having a hard time listening to this, if you feel like you're crying because you're just like, I needed to hear that, or that's something I could never tell myself, it's like, yeah, you deserve a lot better. You do. Allow yourself to believe it because it's true. Bring that truth and clarity to yourself. Allow yourself to have that peace and that love within your mind, body, and soul. You are home. You've always been home. You just are a different type of person. You're a different breed of creature. And it's beautiful and it's unique. It was beautifully designed for this environment. Though you might think you don't belong in your environment, you are actually beautifully designed and have adapted to that environment gracefully and beautifully for a reason. We'll do one of these, and then we're going to close out this reading. Oh, geez. We have Maya. Schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. Again, anything you do, anything you create for yourself, you're pretty much calling that in another person. So like if you want someone to come in financially stable, you have to be financially stable. If you want someone to come in and be physically fit, you have to be physically fit. And then use your discernment. Is this person showing up and really trying, or are they just trying to sneak in? Are they trying to be, you know, little sneaks? But with your schooling, the way you study, with your education, you're growing. And you're teaching others. And you're finding out what your life purpose is. And you're being guided by angels. Ask your angels for help. If you feel like you can't trust someone, ask your angels, is this someone trustworthy? And give yourself time. Sit back and watch. Watch what this person does when you're not around. Watch the way they treat people, remember? Get to know this person. Get to know yourself. Alright, we'll do Holy Spirit. Can we get one more? Okay. You just gotta trust your process. Angels, can you please give us one more loving, caring message? Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have Vanessa. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? So when it comes to making that decision about that person, you don't know if you can trust them or not, ask yourself, if I hang out with this person right now and I feel this way, is this gonna, are they bringing me benefit? Are they benefiting me? Or are they just draining me? Do I feel better around them or do I feel drained around them? Like at the end of the day. Kind of, it sounds messed up, but watch them when they're mad. Do you feel safe around this individual when they are mad, or do you feel like they're going to threaten or attack you? Because energy does not lie. The way someone presents themselves can be very deceitful, but watch them when they are mad. Do you feel safe around this person? Do you feel that this person still loves you and cares for you and is going to be there for you even when they're mad, or do they tend to walk away from you, block you out? Like the second they get mad, they shut up and they walk away and they're like, I'm done. Because that's saying a lot about the way they're going to treat you. They're saying that as soon as something goes wrong with you, something is off with you, you don't look the same, you don't act the same, they're gonna flip on you. They're gonna be like, no, I'm done. You don't want to act the way you originally acted. You don't want to act the way I want you to act. I'm done. It's a child throwing a tantrum. Put their asses to sleep and walk away. Let that bunny die. And like I said, ask spirit. Ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? Are you better off being independent and moving towards your life purpose, or are you going to deal with the breadcrumbs and the fuckery from individuals? Or is it like, are you going to deal with this loser over here that's just promising and not carrying through on their actions? Or are you going to welcome in this beautiful new energy of a healing soul, a beautiful, loving, caring friend that truly is there for you? Like when you're sick, they bring you soup. If you were to fall, they would help you get up. Rather than this other individual over here who would kick you just to get, one more last laugh out of it. It's entertainment only for them. All right. I send you all so much love, so much light. I'd like to thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes here on YouTube. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me. Please let me know how this resonated for you as far as, the situation goes, and welcoming this beautiful new love. Also with this new love, okay, I can't end you guys there. Sorry, guys. I just feel like, okay. Okay. Alright, we're going to do a really quick, a Power of Love card. Sorry guys, I was like zoning out. Because I know we got into a lot of like our healing and stuff, but remember, we have to heal first before we can attract a healed individual in. Whatever energy we're in, we're going to attract that in. So be mindful of what kind of energy it is that you are attracting in for yourself. We're going to do a Power of Love card for you guys. Let me just kind of get some of these out of the way. Whatever. Let's just leave them there. Yeah. Do some Power of Love. Power of Love card for the collective, please. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. I'm also hearing you're liberated. You're liberated of the past crappy cycles. You're like on a completely new. This isn't just a new person coming in. This is a completely new love cycle. Like, this is a completely new way of loving others, loving yourself. This is a completely new way of showing up for yourself, showing up for others in relationships. This is a completely new pattern. This is completely, like, new. This is, like, a complete new, like, computer upgrade to your subconscious mind. This is a complete rewiring of the programming you had for what love meant to you. Damn. Jeez. Like, you guys are... Whew. That upgrade... That energetic upgrade we went through, we keep going through, those eclipses, those portals, all of that, like this whole freaking year, the way everyone's been adapting and changing, like beautifully, like, it did quite a number on you. That nap, oof, you needed that nap. We all needed that nap. Because, damn, it is like, oh my gosh, everyone just needed naps. It's like everyone was cranky and no one realized anyone else needed a nap. Because there was no adults, and then finally the universe was like, alright, shut the fudge up. You're all gonna take naps. Oh, jeez. Hold on, guys. That one fell. So we have action and virtue that I can see. The other one was hidden. Oof, oof. Oh, jeez. Alright, and peacefulness. Alright. Let us commence. We have individuality. You have your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Or you leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Why? Because you're an individual. Because you're unique and you were born to stand out. You have a different way of loving someone, and that's what this is all about. This whole new cycle that's coming in for you, You created this whole new cycle for yourself. It's very unique and tailor-made to you. Willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. You are willing to compromise, you guys. And this isn't accepting doo-doo poop from someone. This is like, okay, well, he doesn't have to be like 6'9", you know, or however tall you. That would be a really tall individual. This is just about like, if someone, willingness, you are able to compromise if the end result is love. We're going to read that one out of the book, because that one to me is like, I get that you're willing, and I get that you're willing to help others. That's what it is. You're willing to help others if the end result is love, if they choose love, if they're doing it from a loving place. So you're willing to help. You're willing to like help from afar is what I'm getting. Like you're willing to compromise with perhaps someone who hurt you or betrayed you in the past. And you're not compromising like, oh, you're welcome back in my life. No, you're just going to help them from afar. You're going to keep guiding them, but keeping your healthy boundaries up. But you're willing to guide those who want the guidance, even if they've done super or awful things. You know how they say like Jesus loves the sinner, and like he uses the sinner to become like, or he uses the broken to make something beautiful. That's kind of like that energy where you're willing to work with individuals and people and places and things that are broken or they were toxic at one point. It's like you're willing to grow with them to help them prosper if their end goal is love, if they are willing to let go of their past, if they're willing to work on themselves. It says willingness. You have come to the earth plane to learn to accept the things you cannot change as opposed to those you can. Life is a constant game of a discovery, but no price can be put on any experience because each one transforms you. When you are willing to look inside and begin to change your habits, self-imposed fears, and perceptions, only then will you be able to see your true self. The catalyst for transformation comes from your willingness to forgive, open your heart, and be honest with yourself. You are never too old to learn, and each day should be filled with excitement about how your perspective will be altered. You can gauge your spiritual growth by your willingness to learn from and accept another. By keeping an open mind when conditions change. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to bump that. Okay, I thought we had to keep an open mind from the from the Romance Angels. It says, you are never too old to learn, and each day you can gauge your spiritual growth by your willingness to learn from and accept another. By keeping an open mind when conditions change, you expand your knowledge of life, allowing love to radiate through you and in everything you do. Divine awareness to all those in your sphere. Rigidly adhering to your dogma is doing a disservice to your growth. And dogma, I believe, is like your ideas, your values, your morals, but you're like dead set in them without even really knowing if any of them are actually like true to you. Like those values may apply to someone else and be very helpful to that person, but they are not your lessons anymore. You need to allow yourself to grow, to step outside of your traditions. It says, rigidly adhering to your dogma is doing a disservice to your growth. The willingness to accept others and their individual path is a soul strength. So again, this is, like I said, willing to accept, you know, if that person hurt you, you're willing to just let the bunny die. Let the bunny be at peace so it can go start off its new life cycle, right? If they're reincarnated, let that bunny die. Stop poking at it. Stop trying to keep it alive. That bunny wants to die. You know, if they're having their last breaths, let them die in peace. Just grant them the peace of letting them go in peace. You know, just say, you know, you have done your part in my life, and I release you with ease, and I wish you the best in life. Goodbye. Let them go with ease. Let that cycle close out with ease. Just release the hatred, the anger, the betrayal, the feelings of hurt and deceit. Release all of that lower vibrational energy and just let that individual person, place, or thing just die in peace. Bury that bunny in peace so that it can, you know, go on into its next cycle of life so they can keep growing. They have their own path, and this is about you knowing that people carry their own path. They have their own path. We have action, and it came out with virtue. So it says, you have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul, and you acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. This is all about you embracing, like I said, embracing who you are, recognizing that you leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do with that individuality card, because look at, there are like all those rainbow colors. For these three especially, like I'm just strongly getting, it's like you know how to love others now because you learned how to love yourself through a dark phase. You learned how to love yourself when you thought you were unlovable. You learned how to show that you love others by showing by the way you showed up for yourself when you were in a dark place, by the way you showed up for your soul and your spirit and your body and your mind by taking that nap when you needed to. You showed up for yourself, and by showing up for yourself, you are now able to show up for others. You're now able to go up to another individual and say, hey, I think you need a nap. We're going to take a nap. And it's like you're encouraging this person and other people, and you're leading them by example, because they're like, well, if that person took a nap and they look so happy now, maybe I should go take a nap, because then I'll feel like that too. So I'm going to go take a nap. And it's like you lovingly do this too. You're not pushing other people to take naps. You're just like, well, I took a nap and I feel great now, so like maybe you should try to take a nap. Maybe you'll feel better too. That's exactly what this is all about. This is about having the courage to express your own unique love. The way you love is so beautiful, and it's so unique, and it's meant to be unique. You're meant to express this beautiful, unique person, because you have unique here, unique here. It's like you are unique. The way you love is unique. It's beautiful. It's caring, it's compassionate, you have tough love mixed in. Like, you have created the perfect blend of love for yourself. You have reconstructed what the definition of love meant for you. Your idea and concept of love is completely different. It's been revamped. Again, systematically upgraded your idea of what love is to you. And it says peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. This is how you achieve that balance. You had to go within. You had to work on yourself. You really had to focus on what it meant to grow, what this love meant to you. How did you feel at peace? This was all about things that made you feel at peace, fulfilled, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Things that, in places and situations that help you grow. I'm gonna read the action one, because I feel like the action one's one that needs to be read for you guys. So action came out with virtue. So I'm gonna hold them both up, apply the action message to the virtue as well. The world is ready for you to live up to your potential with acts of self-expression. You are a uniquely perfect representation of Source, just as you are. And the time has come for you to share yourself with the universe, and enrich it with your wisdom and light. You are a teacher in this physical human school. One second. You are a teacher in this physical human school, not only with the loving words you speak, but by the compassionate and aware way you present yourself to manifest that knowledge. If you find that you have been shying away from people and situations because life has become a struggle, now is the moment for you to draw back the curtain and take center stage. Show your light. Again, you're waking up from your nap and you woke up with that fiery passion. It's time for you to step out and be happy and be abundant and be prosperous and reclaim what is yours. That playground, that swing set, like, you're meant to go play on it. Now that you've taken your nap, go out there. Go play on it. Go be happy. Go show people how great it is to take a nap. All right, now I want to read virtue too, actually. I'm just going to read these all for you guys. Virtue. You are making great strides in your spiritual evolution, and others are beginning to look to you as a role model. You employ the virtues of kindness, service, and compassion in all your interactions. You have learned to send only those thoughts that support and encourage, leading by example. You guys, and virtue is number 111 on here, and that's all about new opportunities presenting themselves to you. So again, you've created a whole new, like, I wanted to say wormhole, because you created a whole new energetic plane, but it's like, yeah, it's like a wormhole. Like, it's going to draw in that which is like it. So you're drawing in like-minded individuals, like-minded energies that are growing and prospering, and they want to be ascended. It's like, it's people who want to be awakened, people who want to be enriched by your knowledge, people who want to grow and heal themselves. You're calling that in. You're attracting that in on a huge level. What did it say? Leading by example as opposed to preaching. It is important to you. When you live in this physical dimension with an awareness of the bigger picture, a steady calm permeates your life. Calmness, a steady calm. This calm comes from recognizing that balance, kindness, and love bring that calmness. You have found that calm. A steady calm is permeating your life because you're looking at the bigger picture. It says, others are able to recognize this aspect of you and are drawn to you for counsel. Your work on this planet is also admired by those not currently incarnated, and you are receptive to their guidance. Being a conduit for spirit and manifesting love in all you do is the greatest accomplishment of your earth journey. When this card appears in any spread, it is the most powerful message that spirit imparts. This is the card of a light worker. Oh my goodness. Like, I just felt like there was a reason we had to read it, and I wasn't going to, but Spirit's like, hey, you need to read that card. Let me rephrase. Let me say that again for you guys. It says, when this card appears in any spread, it is the most powerful message that Spirit imparts. This is the card of a light worker, of the light worker. This is the greatest accomplishment of your earth journey, and it is being a conduit for spirit and manifesting love in all that you do, in every single aspect of your life. You are manifesting love. Like I said, you chose to be the light for yourself, and now you led by example. You are leading by example. You're not like, oh, I'm going to fluff it up for people. No, you did this. You had to go through that dark night of the soul. You had to go through that hell. You had to sit in that disgusting lower vibrational energy where you felt stuck and stagnant and nothing worked for you and the world was crumbling on top of you. You had to sit there for a minute so that you could know what it was, so you could truly appreciate the journey and this ascension. And you're leading by example. You're teaching others how to lead themselves out of that. You're teaching others how to be leader. Oh my gosh, my throat hurts. All right, I love you guys. Be proud of what you've done. Give appreciation for, what you've done to yourself, for getting yourself out of that situation. And just know that you're calling in this beautiful, unique love for yourself. Jeez, you guys are so... Congratulations. Congratulations are in order. This is a beautiful time for you to celebrate and, birth something new. Be your divine goddess self, your divine masculine self. I send you all so much love, so much light. This was a beautiful reading. I can't believe it's so interesting how things play out, right? As we're going through it, we're just like, where is this going? But you just enjoy each card that comes out, kind of. Like, you just interpret the energy for what it is. You're in the present moment dreaming of the future, right? So it's like every card just falls out differently. It lays out differently. It flies out differently. The decks are always different. And it turns into this beautiful message of like, damn, amazing. It's an amazing read. So I thank you for allowing me to be your channel. I thank you for allowing me to send you these messages, this loving light. And I will see you all on... I need to go get coffee. I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys. I love you. Take care and make sure to wash your hands. And, just be mindful of others when you're out. Not everyone will be wearing a mask. So just, if you're not wearing a mask, just try to be mindful of others. There are, people who have elder people and children in their homes, or, they're pregnant. I'm pregnant. And so just be mindful, okay? Just, be mindful of your actions when you go out. And just spread love. Not germs. Spread love. Spread love by wearing your mask. Showing that you care for others. Showing that even though, yes, you may be a healthy person at the top of their health, but it's like, the old lady behind you isn't. So, show her love by showing her respect by wearing a mask. That's a very beautiful way to show love to others, especially during this time when we can't really, walk around hugging people. So there are different ways to show love, okay? All right, I send you all so much love and light and prosperity, abundance, guidance. Just set an awesome tone for your day. I will see you guys on the next one.